To Christ Academy's Chocolate Soirée, presented by News Channel 6.
Good evening, Texoma, and thanks for joining us. You are in for a special and sweet treat because we are here at the Chocolate Soirée. All of this is happening at the Wichita Falls Country Club, and it's to benefit Christ Academy. I'm Ashley Fitzwater.
And I am Ken Johnson, and this is a night of chocolate. And that's my favorite part of it is the chocolate, but it's not just chocolate. The Dallas String Quartet is here. Everybody's dressed in their best. This is a fantastic event for a good cause.
It is all for a good cause because all of this money is going, like I mentioned, to Christ Academy. We're going to tell you how it will benefit Christ Academy and also how you can get involved. Because, Ken, although people may not be here, of course, you can get involved from the comfort of your home, right there on your couch. Pull your phone out because there's a QR code, right?
That's right. There's lots of stuff to bid on, a lot of good stuff over there. Hey, there's even meteorologists for a day.
Oh, you can hang out with Ken. He'll take you to dinner.
All right, let's go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
We are going to have much more on that coming up. But first, let's get started by bringing in Kim McClellan. She is with Christ Academy, and she is going to share much more about this evening. And this is such a big night because this is the 10th year. This is the big sparkle silver. We're bringing out all of the glitter, so to speak, for this night. Can you tell us how special the 10th year is to Christ Academy?
Well, the 10th year is definitely very special. First of all, it means that it's been successful. And second of all, it's just an opportunity for us to support actually some of the local businesses and the local restaurants, as well as be a fundraiser for our school.
Because there are 9 judges that are here, and like you mentioned, they're all local chefs. They're going to be showing off their talents with some chocolate desserts. We're going to hear from each one of them and show them to you. But this is a fundraiser, and that's why this raffle's important, the auction's important. We're going to talk about what does this money mean for Christ Academy? How does it help those who go to Christ Academy?
So, well, Christ Academy doesn't receive any government funding, and so the type of education that we are able to provide is a Christian education, but we can't do that without the fundraising part. So the level of the education we want to do, we have to raise the money in order to provide that for our students and for the community, and we like to make this an opportunity for as many kids as we can.
And I tell you what, if you've never stepped foot in the doors of Christ Academy, we're going to bring you indoors. We've met the teachers. We've got to meet some of the students. We're going to share about their programs. And it's impressive. From the 3-year-olds all the way up to seniors in high school, it is very special and it is set apart, correct?
Mm-hmm. No, we definitely are able to offer a individualized educational experience for our students and kind of know their strengths and their weaknesses and let them know their strengths and weaknesses. So it's a great opportunity for the kids to have this type of education.
So, Kim, what would you like to say to everybody watching at home because they can get involved? The QR code is there for them. What do you need them to do, and why should they go? I know there's a lot of good auction items that Alyssa's going to tell us about in just a moment.
Yes, no, I would say the biggest thing is to look online. If you can't come tonight, you definitely can do everything online and go to the Christ Academy website, and you have easy access to it. Again, and then also support the local restaurants and the local chefs, and so you can look onto their websites as well.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And for much more on that, we're going to toss things over to Ken, and you have more on that meteorologist for a day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That meteorologist for a day is going to be some fantastic stuff. You get to not only be with, come in and have an opportunity to be the meteorologist, have to actually learn from me. You actually get to also go out and have a nice meal as well with my wife and I. We get to go to, I think it's McBride Steakhouse. You get to go have dinner with us, and it certainly is a lot of fun. So now let's take a closer look at Christ Academy. It offers academic excellence, spiritual development, all in a blended learning environment.
Christ Academy has come a long way since its establishment in 1953 as an Episcopal school at the Church of the Good Shepherd in downtown Wichita Falls. According to Upper School Division Head Emily Adams,
it was then moved to a facility on Midwestern State University's property, and we were there for many years until we started to outgrow that facility. In that process too, the name was changed to Christ Academy to reflect a more non-denominational school.
Tuition for the high-quality and personalized education costs an average of $12,800 per student. Adams says it's an investment in your child's future.
We have students who come back and say, wow, my freshman year of college was easy, and I didn't expect that. But they've already learned how to manage their time. So all of those soft skills that make a person successful in college, they've kind of already developed in our environment. So it just makes it a lot easier of a transition.
Tasha Barnes teaches for early childhood at Christ Academy with more than a decade in education. She says flexibility is one of the many helpful tools they offer students.
We don't keep any child stagnant in their education. We meet them where they are and we take them from that level. So if they are advanced, they get the attention that they need to continue to advance their education. If they are struggling and need work in some areas, they're going to get the one-on-one, basically tutoring that they need to bring them up and then to progress them forward from there.
Priscilla Meza, News Channel 6.
Wow, I love how Christ Academy offers all this excellent stuff for the students that come to school here. Definitely a fantastic learning environment. Now, let's turn our attention to tonight's auction. Many items are up for bid. And we're going to go to Ashley Fitzwater for that.
Well, Ken, there are a lot of auctions up for bid, and like we mentioned at the very beginning of this, we want you to get involved, and you can do that through that QR code. Alyssa Osterdock is going to give us an even closer look, and Alyssa, there are so many items. Have you found any favorites already?
Actually, I think the entire table is my favorite. I don't know if that's allowed or if that's even a thing, but the entire table is my favorite. As you can see, there are so many amazing things in here, and we're going to dig right into that. But first of all, I do want to say, I hope you all are having a good Friday, but I promise you, you're not having as good as a Friday as the rest of us, because this place is absolutely beautiful. It looks incredible in here. We've got the Dallas String Quartet going to play tonight. There's all sorts of silver. That's the theme tonight, and it just looks absolutely beautiful and impressive. And I do want to point out, impressive, that's the first opinion that I got the very first time I ever stepped foot into Christ Academy. And as Ken and Ashley have been mentioning, you can get involved from the comfort of your home. We have a QR code that we're going to be sharing all night long. All you have to do, pull up your cell phone. We've all got one. Show your QR code, and it's that simple. So Texoma, you can get involved, and it's super important that you do so. So we will be checking back in, and I will be showing you some of these incredible items up for auction, including Chief Meteorologist for a Day, as Ken mentioned, and we hope nobody takes your job, Ken.
Thank you, Alyssa. Now, another big part of this evening is the chocolate tasting. It is called the Chocolate Soirée, after all. So we have 9 local chefs that we're going to be introducing you to. 9. Ken, that means there's 9 desserts that we could possibly taste, too.
There's no possibility about it. I'm definitely going to do
me
that.
too.
Yeah,
we're tasting these desserts.
Yeah, excited
now,
about that.
I want to show you some of these chefs. Take a look at your screen. We have them for you listed. By the end of tonight, there will be 3 winners selected. There's going to be a judge's choice. We're going to be bringing you much more on those awards coming up, but you're looking at all 9 of those local chefs competing for the title. Throughout the show, we'll be meeting every single one. And Ken, as I mentioned, we'll have a chance to try those desserts. But first, Ken, we're going to meet our first chef.
Let's go back here. Taco Darling it is. Let's talk to the chef here. All right, so tell us your name.
Tegan Couch.
All right, Tegan, what do you got here?
Well, Kyle Harmon is actually my chef at Taco Darling, and he's the one that came up with this concept. We're calling it a Choco Taco. So because we're Taco Darling, of course, we have to have taco-inspired food. So it is a waffle cone shell with chocolate ganache. We made our own jelly boba. And so we've got, Kyle, help me out. We've got pomegranate, prickly pear, and mango and passion fruit. And then to top it off, it's got a little bit of fresh mint and pistachios and a white chocolate mousse on the bottom.
Oh, it looks fantastic. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. So just quickly, tell me a little bit about Taco Darling.
Well, we are the old Gypsy Kit. We rebranded, moved to Kell Boulevard, and we're next to Back Porch Draft House. We're open 6 days a week. We do brunch every day, and we love our new location. We love seeing all the new families over in our great location on Kell Boulevard.
All right, so I'm going to taste this real fast. Tell everybody how I like it. It's got looks like a little taco here. And
yes.
That's really, really good. I can tell now I'm going to make myself sick tonight. All right, well, we'll be back in a few minutes after this break right here at the Chocolate Soirée.
Thanks for watching News Channel 6's coverage of Christ Academy's Chocolate Soirée.
All right, so we're back here at the Chocolate Soirée here at the Wichita Falls Country Club, and we're with another one of our chefs. This time it's the actual Country Club chef, Chef Preston. And Chef Preston, tell me a little bit about what you've made here tonight.
Well, calling it Death by S'mores. So it's a very rustic campfire look to it. And it's two components. We've got a skewered marshmallow heart with a rum-soaked blueberry.
Oh, it looks really good.
And then a couple of different types of chocolate and some surprises in the ingredients in the chocolate. Okay. And then a smoked granola crumb.
Oh, that looks really good. All right, so how long have you participated in this event?
This is my first time in this event. Yes, sir.
All right, well, what makes you want to be a part of this event?
Oh, the challenge. The challenge. There's 3 chefs here that I have worked under, and I'm glad to be here to be part of it. Okay, so it really looks good. Thank you.
So I'm gonna pick up one of these here, and I'm gonna taste it. And then, so you say it's got a little rum in it,
little rum, and
I can smell the smokiness in it.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's try it. Oh, that's really good. I taste the blueberry and the rum.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm having fun. Let's send things over to Alyssa. Alyssa, I hope you're having as much fun as me.
Well, Ken, I have to say, you're the one already eating things, so how am I supposed to be having as much fun as you? But honestly, we're all having a great time here so far. Joining me now is Sarah Swanson, the owner of Sound. Sarah, I want to thank you for being here with me today, first of all.
Oh my goodness, we are thrilled to be back at the Chocolate Soirée.
So tell us how you are involved with the Chocolate Soirée.
Yeah, so we have our Shop Till You Drop raffle this year. It is $2,000 that goes back to local businesses over town, 7 other local businesses in addition to Sown. So each raffle ticket is $25, and so you could win amazing prizes at these local businesses.
So talk about some of the things that people could purchase with that $2,000.
Yeah, we have everything from home decor, clothing, massage, who doesn't love a spa day? Lots of things.
So men, if you're watching, AKA my father, maybe bid on, try to get in that $2,000 to get a spa day. And then so you're talking about some of the home decor, and you said that this actually painting up here, if we can pan to that, is one of you guys. Talk about that.
Yes, there's so many great local artists in the show this year. Even some pieces that were designed by the Christ Academy students, which are really special.
And then so just talk a little bit about what continues to draw you to this.
Sure, Christ Academy is such a special place, and they really invest in their students, their staff, their teachers, and so it's a great way for local businesses to be able to give back to them.
And then so talk about it to you, like what it means internally to you, not just from a business standpoint, but for you personally to be able to continue to do this.
Oh my goodness, it's such a special place that fosters the faith in our children, and anytime that we can love on our children and give back to their education, it just really means a lot to me.
All right, thank you so much for being here. All right, we're going to toss things over back to Ashley.
Okay, here we go. Joining me now is Chef LeBoy. This is another one of the judges, or not, excuse me, one of the other chefs tonight that is going to be showing off a goodie for us now. And Chef LeBoy, first of all, tell me a little bit about yourself. You've taken part in this, but you actually can go into people's homes. You're a personal chef as well, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, one of the things that I always do, I go to your house and I can cook in front of you, or if you want me to teach you how to cook something that you don't know how to do it, I can go over there and say, okay, let me show you how to do it. For example, one of the icons right now is beef Wellington. Everybody loves that. So if you don't know how to do it, I can go to your house and I show you how to do it, everything from scratch.
Well, there you go. That's pretty exciting.
Right.
And tell me, what made you want to take part in this evening? As you're doing that, if you can also share a little bit about what you're making, though.
Well, I try to just put my name a little bit more outside there so the people know me a little bit more. So I will do this. Today, I will make chocolate pasta. So I made this chocolate pasta from scratch. So I will give you a little bit so you can taste it. And then on top is a chunk strawberry sauce.
Wow.
It's really amazing. I made the strawberry sauce with rosemary, cardamom, and lemongrass, white wine. And then on top of that is a white chocolate ganache.
Oh.
And on top of that, pistachios with cocoa nibblings.
Okay, I am excited to taste this one. Chocolate pasta, huh?
Chocolate pasta. It's one of my recipes. This recipe goes with me already for about around 10 years or more.
And now you get to share it with Texoma. I love it. Thank you so much, Chef LaBoy. We appreciate it. Now, Texoma, we are not done. We do have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to learn much more about the early childhood program at Christ Academy. So stay with us. When you think about 3- and 4-year-olds going to school, you might often think about a daycare. But that is far from the experience at Christ Academy, and I got to find this out firsthand, so take a look. Full of core classes like language arts, science, and math. The 3- and 4-year-old classes at Christ Academy are focused on getting little ones like Rand kindergarten ready.
What's this one?
Triangle.
What's triangle start with?
T.
Good.
Rand's mom says she knew the private school was a great fit for her family when she saw the curriculum and the way teachers focused on each child.
Having an education background, my number one priority for him was just simply to fall in love with learning.
And while the academic curriculum is strong, the Bible curriculum and chapel are equally important.
One of the key benefits of having your child enrolled at Christ Academy is that we take full advantage of the freedom that we have within our walls to speak about Jesus on a daily basis and to bring that into our curriculum as well.
And Mrs. Lavelle says having that freedom is one of the best parts of the job.
I just love when their eyes light up and, oh, I know that story. That's Goliath. He did it, and David was little, and I'm little, and I can do big things because I'm little. You said we could, and they believe you. And so that also is a high calling because they believe everything I say. So I'm responsible for what I say to them.
We asked him in the car, what is your favorite thing about school? Lunch, preschool, like what's your favorite thing? And without a doubt, he said, Mom, that's easy. It's chapel. And, that right there alone, that answer of how confident he was in that answer meant so much to us, that they've made it that exciting, and that was really special.
All right, so what's the process? What's it involved to get involved with Christ Academy and to get into Christ Academy? Admission Director Becca Renaud joins me now, and she's going to tell us, if you want to get involved, how you do it.
You give me a call, number one. The phone number is 940-692-2853. Give me a call, and I would love to set you up with a tour to come on campus.
Okay. So what's the next step after the tour?
Okay. The next step after the tour is to fill out an application online that is on our website at christacademywf.org. And then you fill out the application, and we do a screening process where the children get to meet our teachers, and our teachers visit with the children and see if we're a good fit for that family and if the family is a good fit for us. And then it goes to the admissions team, and then we decide if we want to offer enrollment to a family.
So what would be considered a good fit?
A good fit would be a family that is invested in Christ Academy, and they're excited about Christ Academy, and also that they see value in what we do.
So how much does it cost to come to school at Christ Academy?
There is, for the application, there's a $100 non-refundable fee, and then if an enrollment is offered, there is a $250 fee to enroll.
Okay. All right. Well, sound like a pretty easy process.
It's very easy.
Is there like a website or anywhere they can go to?
Yes, christacademy.org is our website, and I would love for them to go on it or give me a call and come on campus.
All right. Thanks a lot, Becca. All right. So if you want to bet on these awesome items over here, Ashley tells you how to do that right now.
That's right, Ken. There is a QR code, Texoma. It's right there on the bottom of your screen. All you got to do, pull out your phone, just act like you're going to take a picture, just pull up the camera mode, and you can hold it up to your screen, and it's that easy. You can check out all of the items, and there's a lot of good ones. That is how you are going to help Christ Academy raise money so they can continue doing all of the awesome things that we have been showing you, because after all, this is a night of fun, this is a night of chocolate, but what it's all about is raising money for Christ Academy. So please make sure you check out all of those items and bid, and we appreciate you doing that. Now stay with us. We have much more on this Chocolate Soirée coming up on News Channel 6.
Thanks for watching News Channel 6's coverage of Christ Academy's Chocolate Soirée.
Welcome back to this special coverage of the annual Chocolate Soirée, the 10th year, all raising money for Christ Academy. We are ready to introduce you to the fourth chef of the evening from Progress and Provisions. Joining me now is Kyle. He is the owner, also the chef. You are the man in charge that does it all. Now, Kyle, this is not your first time to take part in this special evening.
No, we've done it 2 years prior also.
And what makes you want to continue to come back and take part and come up with something that we're going to get to see all about in just a moment?
Absolutely. So we just, love being able to help out Christ Academy. On top of that, we get to try something new every year, flex those culinary muscles a little bit, and it's just a fun time.
And then hopefully everyone here wants to be the top chef of the evening too, right? So you're pulling out all of your creative juices, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us what you've made right now.
So tonight we have a chocolate French crawler, which is like a form of a donut with a ganache made of French Noël chocolate and then a raspberry dust.
Oh, wow. Chocolate donuts is what you're saying. So this is speaking my love language right here. How did you come up with this?
So we really like just the focus on the ingredient at hand. So chocolate being the focus tonight, we just wanted to use really good product.
How long did it take you to come up with this?
I wouldn't say it took super long. We really like just to be playful with it. So.
Oh, well, I'm going to be trying this, but first we're going to send it over to Ken, and you've got another chef of the evening, Ken.
Yeah, that's right. This time it's a collective. It smells like coffee over here. It smells really good. This is Chef Preston. Tell me a little bit about what you made over here.
Well, I appreciate it. We have chocolatage. It's a Danish dish, just chocolate cake infused with our espresso with an espresso chocolate glaze.
So if I eat one of these, it's going to give me that little caffeine high, right?
Oh, yeah, you're going to be here all night.
Oh, that sounds like a great time. All right, so tell me a little bit about Collective Coffee.
Yeah, we're 2 years old, a small coffee shop. A few friends got together and we decided that there needed to be a place to hang out and have people gather in our neighborhood, and a little local coffee shop.
Yeah, it's a really cool. I think it used to be a service station there. Tell everybody where you're located at.
Yeah, we're at 4001 Taft, right across from MSU in the old Shell gas station.
Is this your first year involved with the Chocolate Soirée?
Yes, sir.
So what are you excited most about?
I'm just tasting all the things and seeing if I can beat out Chef Kyle.
You know, that may not be that easy to do.
I know he's good. So.
All right, so let me taste one of these real fast. One of these espressos here. If I'm talking real fast in a minute after eating this, you know why. Oh, it tastes like coffee. That was really good. All right, while I'm chewing this, I'm gonna send things over to Alyssa.
All right, so we are back in the corner of the room. We're kind of trying to move around and give you a sneak peek of just a few of the amazing items that could soon be yours, Texoma. And as Ashley, Ken, and I have all three mentioned, it's as simple as pulling out your phone, going to you're going to take a picture, putting your phone up to the QR code, and this could be yours. And I'm going to step out of the way to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of that. And as you can see right there, one of the items is even meteorologist for a day with Ken Johnson, our weather smart weather station. You get to experience all that. Take a look at the thermometers, the station pole mounting kit, all of the amazing stuff that we have to offer there, and even the first alert storm tracker. And once again, it is just as simple as pulling out your phone, using that QR code, and like you're taking a picture, all for an amazing cause here at Christ Academy. However, as I said, we're trying to give you just a little bit of a sneak peek, but it would just we don't have enough time to show you all the beautiful things in here. So I'm going to toss things over to Ashley.
Thank you, Alyssa. Now, we need to take another quick commercial break, but before we do, I want to let you know that coming up, we are going to be meeting a graduate of Christ Academy, but listen to this. Here's what's impressive. Right now, they are at Texas State University, and they have a 4.0. As if that's not impressive enough, they are saying a lot of that credit goes to Christ Academy. Their story of success is just ahead. Stay with us. Welcome back to the 10th annual Chocolate Soirée. We have coverage tonight. Of course, this is the largest fundraiser for Christ Academy. And now I want to tell you another story at Christ Academy. You know, whenever it comes to deciding what school you want to send your children to, a lot of times as parents, we may think, what school would be best to prepare my child for the real world? Well, the Southern family is going to tell us why Christ Academy was such a good fit for them.
When we were kind of trying to decide where to send our kids to school, my mom was adamant that her grandkids would go nowhere but Christ Academy. But I can honestly say that after having our kids here, especially having one from pre-K all the way through high school. It was a great choice.
One thing at Christ Academy that stuck out like a shiny penny to Mark and Janelle Southard is the Blended Learning Center and how it would benefit their two sons, Grayson and Gavin. Grayson recently graduated from Christ Academy and now has a 4.0 grade point average at Texas State. Success he credits to Christ Academy and the Blended Learning Center.
It was nice because it already got me used to the idea of having to do work online, so it kind of jump-started my ability and to just getting used to and acclimated to the online environment.
One of the things that I always hear from parents that haven't been exposed to this learning style is I think there's a fear that their kids won't do well in it. And I would honestly say give it a try because that's the way the world's moving.
Much of the workforce today has even moved online or to a hybrid schedule. The center allows students that flexibility.
A lot of soft skills that you aren't really kind of learning maybe in a public school system or another school setting. Time management is a big thing. I know he was able to keep up with his studies, but he was also able to have free time.
And that has really affected me because I'm able to start growing now that I'm graduated high school and now that I'm in college, and I seem to find myself growing because of the way they pushed me through my high school years.
Such an amazing story. You know, another big part of that, of course, is teachers. And we got to give credit where credit is due because we appreciate teachers. All you do, it does not go unnoticed. And joining me now is one of those amazing teachers, of course, at Christ Academy. This is Mrs. Sam Ross. And first of all, thank you for what you do every single day. We appreciate that.
You're so welcome. It's my joy to do it.
Well, we just want to tell everyone that's watching at home what you do at Christ Academy, what you teach. I know you're a junior high teacher.
Absolutely. I get to teach junior high science. I get to teach 7th grade math, robotics, model rocketry, and then high school physics.
Oh my goodness. So very smart, and she is teaching this to all of the kids as well. That's an impressive job right there. Can you share, Ms. Ross, a little bit about what makes you want to share your joy of teaching at Christ Academy and what it means to you to be able to teach there?
Oh, absolutely. So I've been at Christ Academy for 13 years. It is still a joy to come to work every single day. I get to teach the best kids ever. One of the things about Christ Academy that I enjoy, besides the collaboration with my fellow teachers, is our student focus. We are going to do what is best for our students today and in the long run.
Wow. Well, you know, all evening we've been talking about people bidding on these auction items. This is a fundraiser. What does this money really mean when it comes to the classroom? And you get to see how it impacts these kiddos. So what does this mean?
Absolutely. So personally, for me, being the STEM teacher and STEM focus, it's important that we have the equipment that we need to teach robotics and model rocketry. And as you well know, with technology, the moment you buy it, it's obsolete. So without this funding, we could not be on the cutting edge of robotics and model rocketry.
Well, thank you for what you do and for teaching these kids the future, because that is the way the world's going. So that's important to have that and up to date, as you mentioned as well. So text home and don't forget about that QR code so you can continue to help make that happen. But right now we're going to send things back over to Ken for another one of our chefs, Ken.
And another one of these good-looking desserts here, and we got Misha here, Chef Misha with Misha's Bakery. You're kind of a little bit of a jack of all trades. You've been a substitute teacher. You're working on your master's degree in nutrition. But tell me a little bit about what you've made here tonight.
All right, so I have a pecan turtle macaron. Everything is made homemade with local ingredients, all fresh and organic. Even the caramel is homemade. And so, yeah, that's what I've got here tonight.
So last year you were the People's Choice Award. Do you think you can do that again this year?
I really hope so.
Okay.
I hope so, yeah.
All right.
I hope I can live up to my expectations.
These things are hard to make, you know.
They are. They're extremely difficult. They're very temperamental. They're completely dependent on the weather outside, your oven temperature, just the day. They can work or not. So.
Is this the second time you've been involved in the soiree?
Yes, this is the second year.
And what do you like the most about it?
I think just talking to people. I think everybody's story is just so different, and I love hearing everybody's story.
All right. Thanks a lot, Misha. I'm going to taste it, huh? And just like last year, fantastic.
Thank you.
People's Choice Award last year. All right. We'll have more from the Chocolate Soirée coming up right after this commercial break.
Thanks for watching News Channel 6's coverage of Christ Academy's Chocolate Soirée.
All right, well, welcome back. Boy, I have a hard job tonight getting to taste all these great chocolates here. And we're with another one of our chefs. And this is Sweet 1020 Desserts with Chef Tara Mache Smith. She tells me this is her first time at the Chocolate Soirée. Chef Smith, tell me what you look most forward to.
Just meeting all of the other chefs and the people that will be attending today.
Tell me quickly about your business, Sweet 1020.
Sweet 1020 started in 2008 and moved to Wichita Falls in 2015. So we started at the downtown's farmer market, and now we have a brick and mortar where we do pop-up shops Tuesday through Saturday.
Oh, wow. So what kind of stuff do you fix?
Cookies, brownies, cakes, pies, suckers, chocolate dipped, everything, you name it, we do it.
All right, so what did you fix here tonight?
Tonight we have our chocolate fudge cake soaked in a sweet cream sauce with chocolate and caramel, and a caramel buttercream with toffee on top.
Oh, it looks amazing here, and so good. So how did you get all this started?
Just kind of played in the kitchen a lot, and it became something I enjoyed to do. So
okay, well, good luck to you, and I'm gonna taste this real fast to see how it is. And like I say, this is just hard life. That is really good.
Thank you.
So good, so good. All right, while I'm eating this over here, I'm gonna toss things over to Alyssa. Alyssa, are you jealous yet?
All right, back to the auction table we go. And I realize I've spoke a lot about these items, but I haven't really went in depth about any of them. So we want to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's on this table here. And I want to bring to light these little party sticks, starting price $2.50. And I will say I wanted to talk about the party sticks first because this is my first chocolate soiree, and I'm super excited about whenever it gets all started and it's all a party environment. It feels so much fun from what I've heard with all the music, all the lights, all the dancing, all the good food, all the stuff that you want at a good party, right? So apart from the party sticks, you have things like an amazing Aberdeen Oak cocktail smoker set. As you can see, if we can maybe zoom in a little bit, we have some amazing, beautiful purses up here for the ladies or the men if you want to get your ladies one of these purses. Now is the chance. So we have an authentic Chanel bag. There's some Louis Vuitton. There's some beautiful jewelry over here, some Coach purses, all stuff that, once again, you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home to do. All you got to do is pull out your phone, click that QR code, and you're set to go. I'm going to toss things back over to Ashley now.
Still ahead on News Channel 6, we are taking a look at spiritual development. Of course, it is a very important part of what Christ Academy does. We're taking a look at how they incorporate it into everything when it comes to the students after the break.
Thanks for watching News Channel 6's coverage of Christ Academy's Chocolate Soirée.
Welcome back to this News Channel 6 coverage of the Chocolate Soirée, the 10th annual year, in fact. And we told you just before the break how important spiritual development is to Christ Academy. They do that through a number of ways. They work it into every aspect of what they do. One of those ways is something called Reset Week. Let's take a closer look.
Praise and worship is the first thing for students every morning at Christ Academy during a time they call Reset Week.
The Reset Week is just a week where we come back after the break and we get to have a completely different schedule, a whole new way of doing things for the week, and it's a way to reset our mind on Christ.
Reset Week kind of just gives us the chance to come back and just refuel our minds and hearts, and also grow in relationship with each other outside of the classroom, which is really helpful in the purpose of Christ Academy.
Throughout Reset Week, the theme is Glow, which means shining their light for Jesus. The students implement the theme into fun extracurricular activities.
This classroom right here, Ms. Okeke's class, we are doing a activity about pretty much building up your self-esteem and learning how to be the light with words. And the other classes we're doing arts and crafts, and then there's competitions in the gym with your team and learn how to do teamwork and stuff.
One of the great things that Reset Week also has to offer is mentorship.
Getting to be a mentor for these little kids means a lot, and they look up to us so much, and so it's great to set a good example for them and to have someone just always watching you.
To be the light means to be kind, to help others, to be forgiving, to be respectful, and most importantly, showing the love of Jesus. Jocelyn Lassiter, News Channel 6.
All right, here's another first-timer. This is the Chef's Palette, and this is Chef Russell that's joining me now. And tell me a little bit about your business that y'all are just about getting ready to open up.
So we are opening a full-service catering company. We're putting the finishing touches on a newly remodeled professional catering kitchen, and we'll soon be offering meals to go.
What kind of food will the meals to go be?
We do just about anything from barbecue. We're looking for a small portion, healthy food, vegetable, small protein, fish.
Big T-bone steak?
Sometimes. People want it.
Okay. All right. So what did you cook here tonight?
So we have a hazelnut profiterole with a dark chocolate ganache.
All right, I'm going to try this and see how it is. So there it is. That's really, really good there. I like it. I like it. All right. Well, good luck to you tonight and your new business. Good luck to you. Coming up in just a few minutes, we will have more from the Chocolate Soirée.
Thanks for watching News Channel 6's coverage of Christ Academy's Chocolate Soirée.
Welcome back to the News Channel 6 Chocolate Soirée. I am so excited to be standing here to talk about Fox Hill. Joining me now is Anna Hawken, and you are going to tell us all about this yummy dessert that is in front of us. But first, can you just talk a little bit about Fox Hill and the chef for us?
I will. John Mark Hershey is our owner, and it was his dream to start a restaurant where we grew our own food. So while chocolate is not our normal thing that we do, we made an homage to our house experiential dessert, the campfire. If you haven't been there and tried it, you need to. This is a marshmallow nougat bar with dried cherries, and we put some chocolate ganache and dark chocolate ganache and white chocolate ganache. I would love if people went and visited foxhilltx.com and signed up for our newsletter to hear all the fresh happenings coming out of our kitchen.
Oh, I love that. And so tell us, this is said campfire experience or inspired. So what are the flavors then we can be expecting?
So our dessert we have a daily dessert that we do, so you might see something like this, but our experiential dessert at Fox Hill is our campfire. It's a deconstructed s'more.
Okay.
It's so much fun. It comes to the table smoking because it has marshmallow ice cream. But this is a marshmallow nougat. It's going to be a chewy with cherries and the chocolate ganache that we make in-house.
Well, and guess what? I have the pleasure of getting to taste this one. I know Ken's sitting over there thinking, I wish I could do this right now. He's already making faces at me. We do want to mention, though, just a little bit more about the chef as well. Born in Oklahoma City, raised in Wichita Falls, and a fun fact, never tasted coffee in 42 years? Wow.
Anand Chattervedula is our executive chef. Under him, Aaron Robinson actually he's our pastry chef, Aaron Robinson. He's under Anand Chattervedula, and Anand will not drink coffee. He is a Diet Coke only.
Oh, well, I am a Diet Dr. Pepper girl, so I can kind of relate with the Diet Coke right there. So, but that's interesting. Never tasted coffee, huh? Well, how excited are you just to be a part of this evening? This is a special evening, and, you know, all of this going for a great cause. What does it mean for you to just be here tonight?
Fox Hill is so proud to be a part of this community and to be a part of raising funds for Christ Academy, and hopefully that we can bring in lots of good money for them.
Yes, and getting their name out there, of course, and also helping to bring awareness to Christ Academy at the same time. We are going to send things over to Ken.
All right, and with me I have the Chief Education Officer at Christ Academy, Dr. Jerry Meadows. Dr. Meadows, what makes Christ Academy different from other schools?
Oh, well, if you don't mind, can I put it in the words of the accrediting body that we just had in October?
Yeah,
if you don't know what an accrediting body is, it's a group of experts that come from outside of the city, other schools, who take a quick look and then an in-depth look at what we do. They either make recommendations, give accommodations, and tell us exactly how well we're doing. A quality control kind of idea. So at the end of October, when they came and did their weekly visit, they sat down with us and said, what is this? We've never seen anything quite like it. It's unusual. And then the words came, it's innovative, it's the wave of the future, It's what education should be. It's 21st century. It's student-centered. How did you do it? And if you don't do it, you should do it. In fact, they said you should be a model school for others. Let them come and see how you've done it. So that's how we're different, is we're always looking to the future. We're always looking to see what is changed about how students learn, how students interact with not just data, but with each other. So our emphasis has shifted from textbooks, hard knowledge, to soft skills, problem solving, group work, adjusting to whatever is thrown at them. So it doesn't matter where they go and in what situation, they know how to gather information, analyze the information, can put it together, and then make a decision.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Meadows. We appreciate that. That's a lot of good information. Alyssa is over at the Shop Local Lounge. What's over there, Alyssa?
Ken, other than this beautiful woman we have standing here with us, we have the $2,000 raffle Shop Local Lounge area. And here to talk to us about it, the beautiful woman I just introduced you to, Sarah Swanson with Sown. So first of all, thank you for being here with me right now. And so maybe if people are just now tuning in, which hopefully you've been watching the whole time, but if you're just tuning in, we're going to give you a little bit of an idea of what this $2,000 Shop Local raffle is. So tell us about it.
Yeah, the Shop Local Lounge is here. The wheel is behind me. It's a really fun game. So if you, each raffle ticket is $25 and you get to spin the wheel. There's a lot of fun door prizes from all of the boutiques and local businesses. And then of course you get entered into the $2,000 Shop Local raffle.
And then so people don't even need to be present to win, do they?
No, you can buy it from the comfort of your own home.
And we've talked about that all night. Pull up the phone, pull up whatever you got, your iPad, your tablet, anything with the camera. Go like you're going to take a picture on the QR code that we've had all night, and that will be your moneymaker right there. So talk a little bit about this wheel. What comes with that?
Okay, so there's prizes from every shop that is participating. So Tangles has some things. Everyone loves getting their hair done. There's spa prizes. There's, of course, from Sown, we have all sorts of little gift cards and jewelry and just some really great things.
All right, thank you so much. We are having so much fun here. We're going to toss things back to Ken and Ashley.
It has been such an honor. I tell you what, Ken, I know you agree, to be able to show you Texoma this Chocolate Soirée preview tonight and get to talk about Christ Academy and really what they do, how they're involved in our community. And Ken, in just about 30 minutes, this room is going to be packed full of people.
Oh yeah, people are going to be here. They're going to have some hors d'oeuvres, some chocolate, some pastry. If you maybe adult alcoholic beverages, they're going to listen to the music. The music is great with that Dallas String Quartet, and it's just going to be a great time. It's one of my favorite events every year.
I could not agree more. I mean, what's better than a night of chocolate and helping a good cause? We say this every year. It's a tough gig. I mean, not really. You know, we thank our bosses for letting us do this gig every year because it's one of our favorites.
We've got such a great job. We really do.
We really do. You know, something else I want to mention about Christ Academy. I found this interesting when I was in the 3- and 4-year-old class, Ken. They practice public speaking. So they can get up here, these 3- and 4-year-olds probably, and help us do this sometime.
They probably could do better than me.
It's impressive. So that's just one more thing that they're offering these kids at that early age to prepare them for real life. So I thought that was interesting to share. Again, we want to say thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you at 10 o'clock with much more on the Chocolate Soirée. Have a good night.